Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. My name is Ruby. Today we're testing out a new to me product, and this is a brand that is probably one that I should not have been introduced to, but I have been introduced to, and now I can't stop using it. But as you guys know, I did pick up recently the Chanel, or the No. 1 de Chanel foundation, and I've been loving it. So this one I had in the shade B40, but I decided to go ahead and pick up the new, it's the Beiges touch de tint. I don't know how to pronounce this, but it's the Water Fresh Complexion Touch. It comes in a box like this. Let me show you close up. A moment to focus. There we go. So there is what the box looks like. It's coming up a little white on camera, but it is more of a beige colored box. And in the box, I should say I got the shade B40, which is the same shade as my No. 1 de Chanel. And I think maybe this is a little bit deeper than what I should have gone for. I probably should have grabbed B30, but it's fine. We'll try it out. We'll see how it does, and if not, it can be my summer shade. So it comes in a bottle. I'll show you. It comes in a bottle like this. And you can see it's kind of just like all these little beads dispersed into like a clear liquid. This is a really cool product. When it comes out, when you pump it out, I'll show you in a bit, it pumps out with the little balls, and you basically have to crush the little beads before you can apply it to your face. And it's just really cool. I feel like it's a very innovative type of product. They did also come out with blushes that come in the same thing, but they just felt like a touch too light for the kind of blush that I like. And so I think I like more of a cream as compared to a liquid. So I didn't grab any of those. I was trying to be good, okay? And then it does also come with this cute little brush. And I think maybe we'll test it out on one side of our face, but I do want to, you know, just use my fingers probably. But it's such a cute little brush. Like, I don't know, the bottle's really tiny too. That's what it looks like. And I'll show you actually next to the No. 1 de Chanel in case you have it. I'm just dropping everything. So as you can tell, like the shade looks completely different. The bottle's obviously skinnier, it's taller. In this one you get a full fluid ounce. And in this one, I think you get a little bit less. You get 0.7 fluid ounces, so 20 milliliters as opposed to 30, which you get in a full fluid ounce foundation. This also comes in a glass bottle. This feels more like maybe like an acrylic almost. So it is obviously different. This is a more light to medium coverage foundation, very dewy. But if you want something that's lighter coverage with that kind of dewy natural thing, I think you can get it with this too. I haven't actually tried this on my face. I believe this is $85 Canadian. I think that's Canadian pricing. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's Canadian pricing. And I think in US it's probably 70 to 75 if I'm not wrong. I'll put it up on the screen if I can find it. It says that with this product you can even illuminate and hydrate. It's a first of its kind. I don't know about that because they've come out with something like this before. I think that had less coverage maybe. I don't know. It says it's a first of its kind versatile face makeup formula infused with ultra concentrated micro droplet pigment. So that's kind of what you're seeing in here. That are those little beads again. I feel like they're just so fascinating to look at. If it bothers you, I'm so sorry. It's a refreshing lightweight texture and a formula that helps to keep the skin hydrated and protected throughout all the day. I am not sure in what way this would protect my face, but yeah, because I don't really know what's in here that's going to protect my face. I mean, there's no SPF, and SPF that's in these kind of products is not enough to like help protect your face. So definitely wear SPF. I'm not wearing any right now because I don't plan to go outside and all our blinds are closed to keep the house nice and cool. So you can customize the application of this by pinpoint concealing, or you can do a perfecting veil of coverage for an incredibly natural finish. So I'm excited to actually try this on my face. I did kind of like a swatcheroo just to see. For how to use, it tells us that we can personalize it based on our desires. So obviously if I wanted to just conceal with this, I could conceal with it. If I want to go ahead and put this all over my face, then I can do that. I can use a brush, I can use my fingers, you know. It says to dispense 1 pump of the Complexion Touch onto the back of your hand. Tap the product using your fingertips to melt the micro droplet pigments. And then, yeah, and then you just apply. So I would probably apply this with my fingers. So it did also give some facts on their page about, you know, how this compares to the Beiges Water Fresh tint, which this is the Water Fresh Complexion touch. So that's the tint, this is the touch. I guess that's the difference. I'm not really going to go into that because I haven't tried the other one. I know that Tanya B. Wells has done a video. I can link her video in the description bar below. And I think maybe Jennifer from All Feisty has also done a video comparing the two. So if you're looking for a comparison to see which product is more for you, I will link both of their videos below because they're probably a much better reference than I am. I'm very new to Chanel makeup. I mean, I only own 3 products. So, you know, bear with me, but we're going to go ahead and try this out. I am actually going to grab some and pump it onto the back of my hand and let's see if you can see there's little, it's really runny, but let me see if I can close up for you. Can you see the beads? I don't know if you can see the beads. This is a lot more comfortable than I am showing my hands to you all, but if I start breaking that up, let's just see, let's just cover up my hand with this. I just feel like, do you see it's a little bit orange? Is this gonna make me look orange? I think for me this is gonna be like a later in the summer type of foundation, but that's what it's looking like on my hand. So I don't know if you want like a comparison of hands, but I feel like you can really tell the difference there. So I know that was a little bit of a waste of product because you don't get a whole lot in here, but you know, I really did want to test that out. So I'm going to do one side just with my fingers. I don't know. We're going to do, let's do this side. I think this color might be okay. I don't know. We're just going to do this with our fingers, or with one finger. Actually, that's not too bad. I quite like how that's looking. Let's just see. That looks really, really beautiful. Sorry if I'm looking that way. I just have my mirror sitting there. So I'm just going to do about halfway. I've only got one pump so far, so I think one pump is going to be good. It's looking really nice. I really like the finish of that. So I think it's probably going to be one pump per side for me. Okay, this color actually is working really good. I don't know on my hands, but my face is also a lot different, I guess, than my hands, but... Oh, come on, eyelash, get off. Okay. Let's do a close-up just to see the difference of like with and without. I don't know, that looks really good. Like even on my forehead, like I think you barely tell that it's there. I haven't all blended out properly, but we'll do that when we get to the brush as well. Like I think the color matches pretty well. This is something I could see myself using like every day. Like I feel like that just looks so good. I do have another product on underneath that'll be in a different video, so you'll see that coming. Okay, I think next we're gonna try the other side with the little brush that comes with it, which I'm actually a little bit more nervous to try because I just can't see it blending the same. So I'm going to apply some to the forehead, to the cheek. I feel like it looks a lot darker when I'm putting it on than it actually is when we blend it out. Okay, I feel like we're going to end up using a little more product this way. Just cleaning off my finger because it's kind of everywhere. So this is so awkward to work with. I feel like the brush is just so tiny. This is nice for, I guess, if you want to throw it in your purse and, you know, it's just easier for you to grab and go, but I feel like you're going to end up using a lot more product this way. Like, I feel like I'm just not getting the same level of coverage, or it's not going as far. And it's already dried on the back of my hand too, so I would have to definitely go in with some more. Okay, the hairs on this brush are definitely kind of falling out. I'm just going to grab a little bit more. Just like not even a quarter pump. I'm going to go in and just kind of blend things out with my finger where I feel like they're not kind of doing what I wanted it to do. And hopefully you can see everything and not in the way completely. Yeah, this is a super light coverage. Like, you just want to, like, I feel like even if you just wanted to wear makeup and you're not going anywhere, but you just want a little something on your face, like, I think something like this would work really, really well for that. But that's what it's looking like. I'm probably not going to be able to do a wear test today, but I'm thinking I will do kind of like, you know, how Teresa does the mini reviews where she kind of talks about the product. So maybe I'll wear it to work one day this week and we can kind of give it a shot that way and just see how it goes. But I think it's looking really, really beautiful. I'm not going to apply any other products on in this video because I am going to be filming some other videos. So I don't think you really need to see the sneak peek of that look anyways. But I will show you a close-up of how the skin is looking. It just looks really fresh. Like, I feel like this looks really, really good. It doesn't seem to settle into weird areas. I probably have like either brush hairs or something just on my face. I haven't put any other product. Well, no, I should say I have an oil on my face. This is coming up for review soon. And I had the Bobbi Brown vitamin enriched face base. But I mean, like, otherwise, like, besides skin prep, that's the only makeup I've got on my face is this foundation. And I think that for like an everyday, this is really fresh. Like, I feel like this is kind of what you look like, you know, when you go out in the heat and, you know, you're laying at the beach and you get a little sweaty, but it's like that kind of glowy sweat. Like, that's what it kind of looks like in a good way, in a good way. But yeah, I'll keep trying this out and I'll come back and let you guys know what I think. But I mean, I thought this color was going to look really like muddy on my face. Like, it wasn't even going to blend in, but like, it looks really good. Unless it just kind of drifted off into nothingness, then that's a whole other story. But there is definitely tint on my face, that's for sure. Like, I can definitely say that for sure. I will let you know how it compares to the number 1 de Chanel. I will say though, on first impression, obviously the number 1 de Chanel has a little bit more coverage to it, a lot of glow to it, but I think that the glow level is probably the same on this. It's just the coverage level is a little bit different, and obviously the color is different on me for this one versus the Chanel. So I think finish wise, I'm going to have to see how this wears, but the number 1 de Chanel wears so beautifully. I wore it for 14 hours one day and it just did not look like I had foundation on my face in a way where it was breaking apart in certain areas. So it was really lovely. And I have high hopes for this one too. I think it's going to wear really beautifully just based on how it's already looking on my face. But let me know in the comments down below, have you tried this one? Have you tried the other one that I have from Chanel? What are your feelings about Chanel products? Because I know they're so expensive, but it's almost like the luxury bug has bit me and I've fallen in love with the Complexion products. They are just so beautiful. I don't know how, but they just are. They really just are. And I have a lot of friends to blame for that, but they know who they are. I'm pretty sure they know who they are because I'm pretty sure I mentioned them in a previous video too when I was hauling a lot of luxury makeup products. But I think that this is really pretty. I'm really liking what the finish is looking like. I'm going to try and wear this for like a couple hours if I can. But if not, I am definitely going to wear this to work either tomorrow or Thursday, and we'll see how it's holding up. Maybe I'll update you guys over on Instagram or something, but I will definitely come back in a future video and let you know my thoughts. Maybe I could do kind of you know, a more thorough review of both of them after I've tried both the foundations out for a little bit. So first impressions, I think this is absolutely beautiful. I've had it in my hands for a couple days now, and I've kind of been humming and hawing, do I keep it, do I not? And I think that I'm going to keep this because I can definitely see myself using this. And after seeing Tanya use it, I was just like, that is just so beautiful. It just looks so pretty on. The blush looked beautiful on her, but I think they're just a little bit too light for me. I would probably have to get one of the deeper ones, and honestly, I feel like for the amount of money that it is, it's probably not worth it, because you would have to use a lot to really build up that blush, whereas other cream blushes can definitely do what I need them to do. So that's it for this one. I just wanted to keep this nice and short, just kind of a first impressions feelings about this type of product for the amount of money that I spent. I do think that I need to test it out a little bit more before I can decide if it was worth it. Will I get my use out of this product? 100%. I think I probably will use this up, and I probably will reach for this a lot during the summer, because it's the type of product I feel like that would wear really, really well. But yeah, that's all for this one. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comments below. Have you been interested in this foundation? Have you picked it up already? What are your feelings about it? I really want to know, if you've been using it for some time now, what your thoughts are. And if you used the other version, what was the other one? The tint. This is the touch. That's the tint. If you've used the tint version, what are your thoughts about that one as opposed to this one? I think that I've heard this one has a little bit more coverage to it, and that one's a lot more sheer. So I don't know if I would want that one, because this amount of light coverage is pretty light still, but I think it's light enough that it still makes you look kind of natural and dewy. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. And if you're new here, please do consider subscribing, but it's totally okay if you don't want to. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.